directly from the students of Airwaves Media, bringing you news in and around Alma High School. You're watching the Airedale.
Welcome to the Airedale. I'm Destiny Wheeler and it's CTE Month.
And I'm Ben Mitchell. Today we'll be covering the foreign exchange program, basketball managers, the bullying policy, plus much more coming up on the Airedale.
Hey, did you know February is CTE or Career Technical Education Month?
Yep, and to celebrate it, we're going to be taking a look at several of the CTE courses offered right here at Alma High School. There's an organization at AHS that's all about business and marketing. What kind of business? Well, there's definitely no monkey business going down in Deca, that's for sure. Sarah Nutt shares more about the CTE course.
Deca is a popular elective at Alma High School, and you may have seen a few students selling their chocolate bars for $1 a piece. But what else do they do other than selling chocolate and running the school store? Deca stands for Distributive Education Clubs of America, and its goal is to teach students about business and marketing, which is the science of how to run a business and advertise for said business. They travel to competitions that center around this topic, with many different categories for students to compete in. Marty Lionberry shows how CTE courses are important to high school students who are about to face the real world.
CTE classes are extremely important because it continues to bring awareness to having those 21st century skills that are needed to succeed in everyday life. It teaches you things that, math and literacy aren't going to teach you, and it helps you just get a feel about something that you can do in your future, and it helps you get ahead than others that aren't part of a CTE.
This has been Sarah Nutt with Airwaves Media.
Survey of Business is for freshmen, not smooth criminals, and helps students get certifications. But what else? Let's dive into this great story with Abigail Spencer.
Survey of Business is a class offered at Alma High School to help teach students digital literacy. Incoming freshmen are required to take the class, but how can it help prepare them in the workforce?
It's the foundation class, so if a student's interested in becoming like a completer in business or marketing, then they would need to take that class.
On average, employees who are Microsoft certified earn 15% more than those who aren't. Survey of Business is also a helpful prerequisite for higher CTE classes like financial planning and business marketing.
One of the biggest benefits from Survey of Business, besides just getting the computer skills needed, is they have an opportunity to be certified in Microsoft Office. By getting a Microsoft Office Specialist certification, it just shows a business that you are competent or proficient in those programs, so sometimes it might give you a leg up on getting a job before someone else, or perhaps a little bit more money than someone else with them knowing that you have those skills.
Survey of Business is the building block for a CTE pathway. This has been Abigail Spencer for Airwaves Media.
Our school has a barn now?
Yeah, that's right. And it's filled with great opportunities for students to interact with and learn about farm animals. Here's Louis Alexander to talk about how agriculture affects Arkansas and can benefit you as a CTE program here at AHS.
Agriculture is very important to everyday life, especially here in Arkansas. Here at Alma High School, you can earn a credit in CTE for agriculture.
And CTE also provides a variety of opportunities for students to get out and meet new people and network and just see new things across the state of Arkansas during their time in CTE classes.
What does agriculture do for the student's future?
Career and Tech Ed provides students with a foundation of career and personal skills to be successful beyond high school. In addition, our students in Career and Tech Ed also have the opportunity to earn several certifications throughout their time in high school, which gives them a leg up when they go into the workforce. In Arkansas, agriculture is actually the leading industry, and it provides $16 billion to our state's economy each year. So as a result of that, there is a lot of career opportunities in agriculture in Arkansas.
This is Louis Alexander with Airwaves Media. Thank you for watching.
CSA is an interesting branch of science and is a part of so many things in our world today. I myself will now tell you why CSA is helping to change the world we live in. It's CTE Month. The sciences are generally related to the study of the physical, but one that isn't is the glorious realm of computer science. AHS hasn't had a CSA class for a long time, but as of last year, we do, and even cooler, it's an AP class. Here's our glorious AP CSA teacher, Mr. Evan Merritt, telling us a little bit about the class.
So in Computer Science A, which is an AP class that we pretty much just teach Java. In here I try to do some things like we do a lot of coding. We call them coding back problems. There's a website that has a lot of problems on them. So we do a bunch of problems. We wrote a text-based video game.
It being an AP class means you can get extra credits for taking it. Along with that, CSA is part of the CTE programs here at Alma, and thus gives our high school students the ability to delve into a whole new language and part of technical education, computer science.
We teach the language, and that's what we spend the whole year doing. And so that's sort of the goal of the class, is to teach them Java by doing some things.
I think the class is really enjoyable. We are able to really learn the Java in a very efficient manner, more than just playing around with the coding or answering questions. We are able to efficiently learn how to efficiently program with Java.
This has been Ben Mitchell for and with Airwaves Media, loving science till the very Family and Consumer Sciences, also known as FACS, is a CTE course offered here at Alma High School. But what is this class? Devin Reed and JJ Stovall take a look into this interesting CTE course.
Alma High School offers a variety of CTE courses, including the Food Safety Nutrition class taught by Ms. Blackwell. There are lots of skills that students can learn in this class, including cooking and basic food safety and nutrition.
My Food and Nutrition class, we offer 2 periods of the day. We start off with talking about nutrition. We talk about food safety. I teach them how to use proper kitchen safety, like with oven mitts and knives, things like that. We talk about foodborne illnesses and how you need to make sure you don't cross-contaminate your food. Every Thursday and Friday we cook, and this week we're actually doing something special. We're making different hors d'oeuvres and appetizers for the Super Bowl, and students get to look for different recipes and things like that. It's a fun class.
Students have the opportunity to learn different recipes that can be shared with their friends and family.
Like I said, every Thursday and Friday they cook. Sometimes for holidays we do special things. We decorate cookies at Christmas. For Halloween we have a Halloween competition, and we decorate cupcakes, just different things like that.
According to a national survey of secondary family and consumer sciences programs from 2010 to 2011, indicates that over 300,000 students were enrolled in FCF classes.
I think they should take food class because they're going to get to practice their skills with cooking. They're going to learn more about nutrition. They're going to learn about how to handle foods and kitchen safety. And I also try to find recipes that they can do at home, something they would like, so that they can take what they learn in class and maybe cook for themselves at home or for their family.
This is JJ Stovall and Devin Reed signing off with Airwaves Media.
During the course of the second semester, we've had several snow days, but one question remains. How will students make up these days? Will seniors have to come back after graduation? Luckily, here I am to let you in on the scoop. Due to the inclement weather on January 16th, 17th, and 18th of 2024, students in many school districts had to make up these lost days. But one question remains. How will students make up these days? Well, here's Mr. Kirkendall here to shed some light on the subject.
Well, this year we're going to go to school on President's Day, which was originally scheduled to be a day off, but we're going to make up one day there. It looks as if right now we're not, unless we get more inclement weather in February or our first part of March, what could happen, but if we don't, it looks like we will not have to make any days up at the end of the year, because we have, the Department of Education has allowed schools to develop, if they have enough hours, minutes of instruction through the day that they have, we can actually add those as days, and we're going to be able to do that. So as of right now, we will not have to make any more days up unless we miss more days due to inclement weather. That's Dr. Duffy's plan, so it's just one day essentially.
Now that we know how 9th, 10th, and 11th grade will make up these lost days, how about seniors? Will their days be stacked on after graduation?
As far as seniors are concerned, I know there's been some questions about seniors having to make some stuff up. They're not going to have to. Right now their last day is scheduled to be May the 10th, and I'll give seniors more information about their schedule after spring break that lays out exactly what they will be doing and when they will be doing it. So commencement will still be May 18th. Seniors are still planning on getting out on May the 10th, so we can use that last week before commencement to get all their grades and stuff compiled and figured out, and all the paperwork that goes along with that. So,
My name is Destiny Wheeler with Airways Media.
We can all agree that bullying is bad, right? Well, the school agrees on that one too. So here's Shayla Ritchie and Carter Downs to break down the bullying policy at AHS.
Bullying is very common in schools. Bullying can make people feel unsafe and affect their daily lives. We talked to Mr. Reeves about his perspective of bullying and what it is.
Somebody making fun of somebody day after day after day for something that they can't control, whether it be their race or their gender or how they look, how they perform in a class or something. Somebody threatening to beat somebody up, and it happens consistently over time. That becomes bullying. That is more than just being mean to someone, saying, "Hey, making somebody have a bad day." Well, now you're infringing on that person's educational process, because now they wake up, they don't want to come to school because they know what's waiting on them at school, and we're not going to allow that.
Alma School District takes bullying very seriously. The consequences of repeating bullying can differ depending on the severity.
The first thing we're going to do is, depending on the severity of it, we're going to visit with the individual. Usually it'll be a warning of, this needs to stop right now. At that point, if it doesn't stop, the discipline goes up either to SDC or it goes up to suspension from school. The state of Arkansas and Alma High School and Alma School District take bullying pretty serious. And so now, because it is so serious, we're going to make sure that it is bullying based on what we think and believe, but then at that point we're going to handle it accordingly.
This is Shayla and Carter with Airways Media.
The Foreign Exchange Program is an enlightening opportunity for students around the world to study abroad. Kenneth Jones spoke from many different students from different countries about this incredible program.
Hi, my name is Tu. I'm from Vietnam. My name is Lucia Caballero and I'm from Spain.
So my name is Ni and I'm from Vietnam.
How would you feel about moving to a whole new country for an entire year? Well, that's what the foreign exchange students did. We asked Ms. Farm what the program was about, and here's what she had to say.
The Foreign Exchange Student Program is bringing students in from all over the world to Alma High School and the Alma community. And a host family in the community doesn't have to have affiliations with the school, but can host the student. And then the student comes to school on a regular basis with us and attends school just like a normal student. Learns about the American culture and hopefully shares about their culture as well.
America is very different from other countries, and we asked the foreign exchange students how different it is from their original country.
You go to school for only classes academically, and here there's more sports, clubs, and much more things to do and involve yourself with the school.
Maybe the way that we make friends here, do some activities here, and some food.
Aside from the entire country being different for these students, the host families are also very different. We asked the students how their host families are different from their original families, and here's what they had to say.
Because they're not my real parents, so probably it's really hard to keep the relationship as the way it should be. And it's really hard to get to know them at first, but then it's gonna be fine,
The only thing I can think of is I've never had a brother, and now I have a host brother and a host sister my age, and in Spain I only have a older sister, so that's the biggest difference for me.
I think they remember so many things about me, about the way I'm eating or the way I do anything, kind of like that. Maybe just the first time we live together. Yeah.
This program has been in Alma for 11 years so far. This year we have people from Spain, Italy, France, Vietnam, Sweden, and Switzerland. We asked Ms. Farm what you need to do in order to become an exchange student, and here's what she said.
You first have to be really, really brave. You have to apply. And you have to decide that you're going to be okay for 10 months away from home and away from everything you know and the culture that you know and the lifestyle that you know. You have to be willing to accept a new culture and a new lifestyle. And so you have to have a very open personality and a very inquisitive personality, asking questions, asking why, asking about other people, and being able to discuss a little bit about yourself as well, talking about how things are different in your culture, but without comparing them as better or worse, just different.
If you are wanting to become a foreign exchange student or even a host family, come see Ms. Farham in room 1303. This has been Kana Jones for Airways Media.
Alma High School offers its students foreign language classes as electives, but what benefits do taking these classes have on Alma High School students? Well, here's Christopher French to give some perspective on how it can broaden your education.
Foreign languages can have a great impact on your future. Over 40% of the world population are fluent in multiple languages. There are a lot of reasons students chose to take foreign languages, and many students take one while at AHS.
I thought it would look good for getting into colleges and stuff. It could help me get jobs, like look good on a resume and stuff.
We spoke to Ms. Parham to discuss why she chose to teach French.
I chose to teach French from a couple reasons. First, I absolutely enjoyed learning French from French people and from the culture, and it was just a passion of mine to learn about all things French. So I wanted to share that with a bunch of my students.
Foreign languages can help our understanding of other cultures while broadening our own.
Foreign languages opens your mind to different ideas and different mindsets, things that you've never even imagined before. But it also helps us understand vocabulary and how to expand our own knowledge of and understanding of our own native tongue. So
This has been Chris French with Airways Media.
Science fair.
What nerds?
Ignore him. Anyway, Science Fair ended pretty recently, and we've got the scoop directly from the grand champion himself about this mind-blowing event. Ken Huggins has more on this AHS Science Fair.
Science Fair is a yearly activity that all honors science students are required to participate in at Alma High School. This year's Science Fair was a huge success. Mr. Kelly gave us some statistics for this year's Science Fair.
Well, we had several really good projects at the fair this year. First, we had 171 total student projects. We had over 200 student participants. We had 17 different categories that they could enter their projects into.
The judging process is extensive during the science fair. Judges interacted with participants and gave suggestions as to what could be done differently in order to have a better end result.
When I'm judging projects, or if I have judges come in, I'm really just wanting them to just have a conversation with the students about why they chose to do it, why it's an interest to them, how did they follow the scientific process, and then what did they get out of that process. Well, Jack Snell was our overall winner at the fair. A really, really good proof of concept project. He's done science fair several years, and so he knows the process.
Jack Snell has a one-of-a-kind project. Let's take a look at what he did to be grand champion.
My project title was Speech to Braille. So kind of like text to speech. This is just a project that converts your speech to a Braille parsing device. I've always found communication with disabled people, be it like deaf or deafblind or whatever disabilities may curse someone, but I've always found it interesting to...
We would like to congratulate everyone who is a part of Science Fair and the school finalists that are heading to regionals. This has been Kenton Huggins and Peyton Griffith for Airwaves.
It's a thriller night every night when you're in drama club, but what does this club do that's so thrilling? Peyton Phillips has an idea about what this cool club has to offer.
Drama Club is an extravagant club that's based around theater, hence the name Drama Club. Drama Club offers multiple things, but what are those things?
What is Drama Club? Drama Club is a student-led organization that we use to help fundraise for theater and just help people know what we do for our theater program.
Drama Club does do fundraisers. So we just recently finished with our Poinsettia fundraiser, which that was our winter fundraiser. Upcoming, we will have our flowers, which we'll be selling in the spring, as well as cookie dough.
Drama Club is a very exciting and fun club. The club does fun things around Halloween and Christmas, community service, and parties. The club contributes to TOTS, a program that helps collect cans and contributes back to the pack. This is Peyton C. Phillips for Airwaves Media.
Jackson Daly recently signed with the University of Missouri. He will be joining the Tigers football program as a preferred walk-on linebacker. It's so insane. Here's the splendiferous Joshua Wagley to tell us a little more.
Jackson Daly, our Airedale quarterback, is signing on with the University of Missouri's Tigers. Here is how he feels about it.
Well, I've always dreamed of playing high-level football and going to a place like Mizzou and the SEC, and they're a top 10 team right now. It's going to be a great experience for me and something I'm really looking forward to.
Coach Bush has followed Jackson throughout his football career so far. And here's how he feels about Jackson signing on with the Missouri Tigers.
I'm really excited for him. As a football coach, anything after high school that our kids can do, have the opportunity to do, we're excited for them. It's just like, whether a kid goes to college or the workforce or whatever, it's just different avenues. And Jackson had this in his head, many years ago that he wanted to play college football. It's something that he set his sights on. And, so he worked hard in the weight room. He worked extremely hard in the classroom and, of course, on the football field and let his talents, display out there and then, waited on his opportunity.
Jackson said that his aspirations are to become a better player, and he even mentions that his big goal is to become a starter for the Tigers. Here is why Jackson chose the University of Missouri.
Well, I've went to a couple camps up there, and I've always known Mizzou because growing up an Arkansas fan and SEC fan, you always hear about them. And I was able to meet Coach Drinkwitz and the staff up there and had a great time on campus and loved how everybody was friendly with everyone and how the campus worked and the team, and so I was really impressed by that, and so I eventually made the decision to be a Missouri Tiger.
We here at Alma all wish him good luck with his journey and hope to one day see him playing in the big leagues. For Airwaves Media, I am Joshua Wagley.
Basketball is one of the many sports Alma High School offers, and they offer an interesting position for students that help out the team, which is the basketball manager. But what is this job? Stetson Goodson takes a dive into this topic.
The Alma varsity basketball has some student managers, but what is their job?
So my job of being the basketball manager for the varsity team is to basically just assist the coaches so they can focus more on coaching.
Now that you have heard what a basketball manager's job is, let's see what Joshua Morris says the skills that it takes to be a basketball manager.
Organizing the laundry so they can, the players can get the jerseys, running the clock during practices, sweeping the floor before practices, all sorts of things, just these minor things to help.
Now that you know what skills a basketball manager needs and what they do, let's talk about how you become one.
So to become a basketball manager is actually very easy. You just talk to the head coach of whatever team, and they will talk to you and just kind of figure out what your personality is and why you wanted to become a manager.
Now that you know all this information, the current basketball manager and Coach Lincoln are going to be looking for a new basketball manager soon. So if you are interested, keep a lookout for any information that comes out. This has been Stetson Goodson from Airwaves Media.
Love has never felt so good. Valentine's Day is a lovely tradition celebrated primarily by Americans, where flowers and chocolates are spread all around. Here's Caden Dasbit to give you the numbers.
Valentine's Day, the day of love, cherish, and for some, worship. Originating as a Christian feast day honoring a martyr named Valentine, the holiday is now used to spread chocolates and love amongst couples. It is shown that around 52% of consumers celebrate Valentine's Day. On top of this, roughly 36 million chocolate products are sold during February, so the shops will definitely get a boom from this as well. But where's all this spending going? To a partner, of course. Giving gifts is just as relevant in this holiday as much as any other. No matter how you spent the time, we're sure you saw a lot of red. Whether you spent your time relaxing with a loved one or relaxing with your loved one, we know you had fun. This has been Caden Dasbit with Airwaves Media.
Thanks for watching this episode of The Airedale. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow all of our social medias at Airwaves Media. And as always,
Go Airedales!